On the interior of the vehicle, we have a lot of options that we've added to Dodge. First, we're going to notice a few of the buttons here. Down here, I've got cooled seats here, 2 different levels, and I've also got heated seats at 2 different levels, both on the driver and the passenger side. This truck, being a Laramie, also comes with a heated steering wheel. Now, it has what's called an automatic start, or the keyless entry start. What you'll do is if the temperature outside is 45 degrees or less, this truck will actually turn on the heater full blast. It'll turn on the heated seats, it'll turn on the heated steering wheel, and warm your truck up for you before you get into it. Vice versa, if the degree in the truck is over 75, it will turn on the air conditioner, it'll turn the cooled seats on, and it'll try and get the truck at a comfortable temperature for you. If it's in between that area, 45 and 75, what it'll do is it'll actually put it on the settings that you had it when you left the truck, which means if your air conditioner was on half capacity or whatever we want to put it at, that's what it would start at. Now, a few more buttons we have here. We have the tow haul mode. That's your towing mode. That's right there. What it'll do is it won't allow the truck to go into overdrive as you're tooling a trailer. We have right here, this is our traction control. Now there's a few things that are integrated in with our traction control. It's called the ESP system, Electronic Stabilizing Program. There's a few things that does. One of the things we have is what's called trailer sway control. As you're pulling the trailer, if your trailer starts to get away from you, starts moving side to side on you, what this truck will do is it'll actually sense that, and it'll start firing the right brakes at the right time, and it'll straighten the trailer out for you. Another thing it has is called hill start assist. If you're sitting on the incline, as you move your foot from the brake to the gas pedal, it will hold the brakes there for a couple seconds until you can put your foot on the gas and you can go. That way your vehicle doesn't roll back any. It also has what's called hill descent control. As you're going down a hill, it'll actually slow the vehicle down for you using the engine to do that. That way you don't speed up too fast. Now, one of the coolest things it has in the electronic stabilizing program is electronic roll mitigation. What it'll actually do is, if there's a situation where the vehicle might tip over, it'll sense that and it'll straighten the vehicle back up for you, firing the right brakes at the right time to allow it to do it. That also helps when it's going around curves. If we're going around a curve a little too fast, it'll brake the inside wheels and speed up the outside wheels, sending you around the curve safely. As I mentioned earlier, we have the Alpine stereo system in this truck. It's a premium sound system, very clear, very crisp sound system. Another option we have in here, well, a standard that comes in all of our trucks, is going to be our 115 volt, 150 watt power outlet, which you'll turn on here. And of course, this button here is what turns your backup sensors on and off. Now, on the steering wheel, you have your EVIC system. EVIC, Electronic Vehicle Information Center. It goes through a few things. We've got, right now at the top, you see where it says highway. That's actually the radio station. This is the highway. Of course, you can go through the fuel economy. And right here, now keep in mind, it's got 9 miles on the truck, so it's saying it gets 14 miles to the gallon. And then underneath that, you have DTE, destination to empty. And then there's a miles per gallon, and there's a little bar. Now, as you're driving, that bar will fill up and it will decrease depending on what instant economy you're getting. That way it shows you what you're getting right then. We're going to press the back button and go back. It's telling us that our tire pressure is okay, and as we click on it, every one of them has 33 pounds of pressure in it. As we keep going down to vehicle information, you can go through this and it'll show everything that's in the vehicle. As far as the coolant temperature, your oil pressure, your transmission temperature, trailer brake, which you have a standard trailer brake control that's over here. As you push that, it shows what pressure comes to the brakes on the trailer. We'll keep going down. There's 0 hours on this engine, but as you go on, it will go up from there. And that's all for vehicle information. And we can keep going down to any kind of setting you want to go to. You can go to system setup and set this thing to where if you want it to honk if you lock the doors, or if you don't, if you want the lights to come on, when you want the doors to lock if you're in drive, if you want them to lock at all. There's so many settings to make you personalize this vehicle. On the rear of the steering wheel, you have 2 buttons, one here and one there. If you click this button up, that controls your volume. You keep telling me. On the left side, it controls your stations. The buttons on the inside, there's a small button on each one. You can push those and shift through the presets, or shift through what type of station you're listening to, whether it's AM, FM, or satellite. Now we're going to talk about the Uconnect system. There's a lot of things in this little bitty box. This is a full touch screen, satellite radio, AM, FM, rear backup camera comes through here when you put it in reverse. And if we had the one with the navigation, you have two different options in navigation. You can have one that's set up with the Garmin software, or you can have one that's set up through our software, which is voice activated. Now, one of the things we have on this truck is called Uconnect Voice. FM radio. Well, FM radio.
Uconnect phone.
You can also set up a phone to cancel. You can also set up a phone to where it will Bluetooth from your cell phone, download all of your phone book and everything. Let me cancel. There we go. Anyway, and go through there. You can press this and go station 21. And you see it goes to station 21. As you go, you can set up your presets however you like or anything like that. Now let's go through My Files. We'll go through My Files. You can actually download up to 6,700 songs on this MP3 player that's built into here. We can add music files from here, from a disc that you can load through back here, which you see it there, or you can add them through the USB port that's built in right here. Now that we've got a pretty good understanding of how the truck works, Mr. Customer, go ahead and take it for a drive.